Happy New Year, campers, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Campin'. Let's start it off with Cookin' in the Woods.
Hey guys, how you doing? Andrew Klein again with one more episode with Let's Go Campin' and Cookin' in the Woods. Today we're going to be doing chicken. Chicken's one of those things that you either love it or you hate it. My son can't stand it unless it's done over wood or deep fried. Can't be any way other than that. But today we've got half chickens, so you can get this done at your local butcher. You can have them spatchcock it or just completely cut it in half for you. Remove the backbone and cut it right down the middle of the breastplate right here. So today we got the half here. We're going to cook it straight over the fire. Again, we're going to be doing indirect heat because you don't want to blister that skin and have it burn before the meat is done all the way through. Again, slow and low is the name of the game with cooking with fire. Okay guys, here we go. We've got the chicken. It's ready to go. We've got our nice chicken seasoning. Again, it's going to be a little bit of dry herbs, some rosemary, some orange peel, some pepper, crushed red pepper, and some salt. We're going to give it a nice little go across the top. Make sure you get underneath that wing right here. Make sure you cover the whole thing, and we're going to flip it over. Get a little bit on the back side because that's going to be where it's open. It's where all that flavor is going to come. Now again, we're going to cook this indirectly, so we're going to keep it off the flame. That way that meat gets done before the skin turns black. You're looking for an internal temperature of 165 degrees, no less. You don't want to make anybody sick. All right, so we're going to give this will go anywhere between 2.5 hours, rotating about every 20-30 minutes. That way it'll be nice and brown on the outside. You're going to do bone side down, just like we did with the ribs. We're going to tint that right there, kind of help it. Okay guys, it's been about 2.5 hours. Should be just about ready. We're going to come out, see the nice color on it. Oh, we got some nice color to that. Not burnt. See, keep it off the grill. Bottom side is going to be about the same, so it's going to be nice even cook all the way through. I'm going to bring this on up. Take it over to our table, temp it out, make sure that we are right. And it's going to be dinner time. Alright. We are right there, so we should be good to go. See it break into this bad boy. See what's up. Oh, look at that. Just falls apart. Now it is smoked, so there will be a little bit of that red in there. But don't fear, if it comes off clean off that bone like that, you know it's good to go. So tasty, so juicy. That'll be it for this episode of Cookin' in the Woods. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, Andrew. Camping Hoosiers is back for season 2, and now we're going to take a look at their adventures in Gatlinburg.
All right, today is a very big day for the Worthen family because it is this guy's 10th birthday. 10 years old, can you believe it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So, what are we doing today?
We're going to
celebrate?
go to Tennessee, Gatlinburg, and
In this camper!
let's give him a tour.
We have rented it from Mount Comfort RV, so we are heading to Gatlinburg. It's about a 6.5 hour drive from our house. So we are excited. Tucker brought a friend, Bryson brought a friend, so we're just super excited for the drive. And yeah, we'll take you along with us, so enjoy. So we made it to Gatlinburg in a little over 7 hours, you know, camper time. But we are all set up. It took about 2 seconds to set up this camper. It has 2 slide outs, all power. So super simple to set up. And now the guys are working on dinner. We're gonna have chicken Caesar wraps and some fresh corn on the cob. But I wanna take you inside and show you what the camper looks like. So let's check it out. So when you come inside, you have a nice kitchen setup. Boiling some water right now for the corn. This couch folds into a bed, which is very convenient. And you have another bed area up here where 2 kids can probably sleep very comfortably, even I would say 2 adults if you really need to. You have this nice TV that's on a swivel, DVD player, lots and lots of storage. We were really impressed by the amount of storage in this camper. A dinette that also turns into a bed. Again, way more storage. I love these drawers. Check these out. These are just awesome. There's several of them for your spices. Then we've also got this little pantry right here, just some snacks. Here's where all your power awning lights are. Again, more storage down here. And then up here is for your slide outs and your generator and your water pump and heater. You've got another TV here because one's not enough. And then a stereo that you can hook up to your Bluetooth through your phone. Then you've got another set of bunk beds here. And then this is the parents' bedroom. Nice queen bed that they actually upgraded the mattress, so it's a sort of mattress, which I'm excited about. So as you know, with camping, the mattresses are not always the best in campers. But again, just tons and tons of storage in this unit. And here's the bathroom. Great size. Shower hooks, super nice. And then the shower. It is a beautiful morning in Gatlinburg.
Smoky Mountains.
Great Smoky Mountains. So we are heading up to the trail, which I guess is right behind the KOA campground here, to the national park. So looking forward to hiking and hopefully not running into any bears.
That's right.
It's the goal.
Talk about what we have to do if we see a bear.
Right.
That's the protocol.
Yeah. But it should be a fun day. We're looking forward to it.
But I don't believe that because this wood looks pretty new.
Yeah, some of it's been restored.
Bryson, why are you doing that?
Why is it so like? It's like scary.
All that Mr. Spy there.
Museum? Mom?
No.
Where are we going then?
But there are theories because the survivors of the Titanic, some of them recall hearing like a big boom because they think that.
Okay, so we're halfway through this trail, less than halfway actually, right? We thought it was a 2.9 mile trail all the way. It's actually 2.9 miles to under the trail that we then walk a loop and then come back. So it's about 7 miles round trip. So we're down one. He's struggling back there because he learned that the second half is still uphill. So we're on the struggle bus at the moment.
Pretty normal for our walks. Wish us luck. We think we found
There's another bug.
the Stranger Things.
It's the portal into the upside down.
Yeah,
Who knows?
through this little slime.
I actually have a very long bonfire.
Yeah.
Thanks, Camping Hoosiers. Now, Kemp Outside has some advice he'd like to share.
Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Kemp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. You know, here on Let's Go Campin', we love all kinds of camping. So whether you're in that RV, travel trailer, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or you're a tent camper, we've got something for you. And today I want to talk about something that may be of interest to you beginner campers, and that is how to decide how to pick out a family camping tent. So I've got two tents set up behind me. Over here, I have a polyester tent. That's a Tabernash 6 by Sierra Designs. And over here, I have a canvas tent, which is a 10 by 14 Flexbow VX by Kodiak Canvas. There's a big difference between polyester tents and canvas tents. Both are excellent for family camping. Let's take a look at the pros and cons of each one. So first, let's talk about polyester tents. Polyester tents are very lightweight for the amount of size and space you get, so that's really nice, especially if you're going to do some kind of walk-in site where you have to carry the tent in. But even when you're car camping, it's very easy to load in and load out of the vehicle. It's very quick to set up typically. This is a dome tent, so it uses a cross-pole design, so it can be up in a matter of minutes. And polyester tents are typically relatively inexpensive. So if you're looking to get into camping and you're just starting out and you don't know whether you want to make a big investment yet, starting off with a polyester tent is a great way to get outside and get your kids outside without a big investment. Now, one of the things about polyester tents is that they're typically a double wall design, meaning that there's a wall on the inside of the tent, and typically that has some mesh in it that allows the tent to breathe, so it's great in warm weather. And then it has an over covering of the tent that's called a rainfly typically, and that's the second wall of the tent. And you can either use both of those in conjunction to keep yourself warm and dry, or you can take the rainfly off and look through the roof vents at the stars on a nice starry night, or anytime when it's really warm weather and you definitely want all that ventilation in there. Having the two walls of a polyester tent can be really, really advantageous. Now, one of the things I really like about this Tabernash 6 from Sierra Designs is the cost. It is really inexpensive. I think the retail's around $168. So this is a very inexpensive way for people to get their family outside. One of the things about polyester, though, is that it is thin, so it can rip relatively easily. And if you're setting it up, especially on gravel like you have at campsites in state parks, you're definitely going to want some kind of tarp underneath it to protect the floor. And you're going to want to be very careful to keep heat sources or sharp objects away from your tent walls, because once these get cut or ripped, you have a problem and you're going to either need to do a repair or replace the tent. But it is an excellent way to get your family outside. So guys, the other option, if you don't want a polyester tent, is a canvas tent like my Kodiak Canvas 10 by 14 Flexbow VX. Guys, I love this tent. It is fantastic for camping, especially when I'm on long-term camping trips where I'm camping out of this thing for a week or more at a time. It gives me lots of space. It's incredibly comfortable, but it is also incredibly durable. It handles the wind, the snow, the rain, any kind of weather I'm camping in. It handles it very, very, very well. It's very, very strong. The downside to canvas, though, is the weight. This tent is incredibly heavy. When I am transporting it, it weighs 91 pounds and comes in 3 bags. So this isn't the kind of tent that you're going to want to haul off into the woods to set up. You're definitely going to want to unload it from your car or your truck and set it up in place. But there are a lot of guys who use these tents for portable hunting cabins out west and up north, and they hunt out of them for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time. So they're very, very durable, very long-lasting tents. The other downside to canvas tents is the cost. So canvas tents can be quite expensive. This tent retails for right around $800. And so if you aren't sure yet that you really want to invest in tent camping, then you may not want a tent that's canvas. But if you're looking for a tent that can handle a lot of days a year camping, and you know you're going to want a tent camp, and you know you don't need a tent that's lightweight, canvas is a great way to go. So guys, with all the tents that are on the market, I'm sure that there's one that's right for you and your family. And the goal is always the same. Get outside, make memories with your family, and enjoy the outdoors. For Let's Go Campin', I'm Kevin Kemp with Kemp Outside.
Thanks, Kevin. Now let's head to Mount Comfort RV for another RV review. We're here with Susan for the RV review, and we're going to look at the Magnitude.
Well, the first thing you probably notice about the Magnitude is as a Class C, she's a little larger than most, okay?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that is because she is a monster when it comes to power. She's got a Power Stroke turbo diesel under this hood.
Yeah.
And so the
Big and beautiful.
I was going to say she's big and beautiful. She feels good about her curves. What you're going to have then with this Power Stroke diesel is, of course, you can flat tow just about anything. Your hitch is rated to 10,000 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So if you've got something kind of heavy, a race car trailer, boat, this is the kind of thing that's going to pull your toys.
Okay, great.
And so a lot of folks like her for that reason. Of course, we're looking at a beautiful full body paint scheme.
Pretty.
No decals on this guy. She's exactly what you would expect out of a higher class automobile. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get inside. But as we walk down this way, just want to kind of show you beautiful striping here. She just looks fast, she looks lean, she looks clean, and we've got some great storage. So that's one of the things a Super C is going to offer you is a little bit more storage. That other door is going to open too. So actually, the way you're going to do that, Veronica, is you're going to get inside. There's a little pull cord. We're going to pull that, and out she comes.
Oh, that is nice storage.
So it's got kind of a Rotocaster, a plastic bottom there, so it's very easy to clean. The
Doesn't
machine that you're
stain.
seeing right there is your inverter, so that's the thing that's going to convert your power and make sure that your big refrigerator in there is going to be running, because this is going to be something that you can kind of take on the road for a while.
Yeah.
As we just kind of slip down here, of course, you wouldn't want to miss anything while you're in your camper, so we do have an outdoor television and sound right there. Not going to miss any of the race, not going to miss any of the game, so this is a fantastic tailgate vehicle. We do have a nice big awning right here. And then what you're seeing up here is actually not another awning, this is a slide out topper. Why would you care about having a little awning on top of your slide out? Well, if you're parking under trees, especially pine trees, they constantly drop debris. And that's not the kind of thing that you want stuck in your seals. That's going to keep those seals from meeting when your slide outs close.
Okay.
And that's how you get water inside your camper. We don't want to do that. The drier she stays, the better off we are. Come on, open here. There we go. So there you can see that
Pull
little
cord.
pull cord.
Yeah.
Everything on a new RV is kind of sticky. But this is a cool little thing right here. This is not your fuel. This is access to your LP. So you can actually plug in a little low pressure gas grill. Some people take little fire pits. You can do lots of cool things right there, and then everything kind of seals up so it's not, you don't have to crawl underneath. Usually these LP quick connects are underneath the vehicle or underneath the travel trailer. I like how Thor has made this really accessible for you.
That would be great for tailgating too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's access to your LP tank. Really easy, nice to fill. It's a good size LP tank. We come around the back. Thor's giving you a ladder, and again, that's not so you can sit up there and watch the race.
Okay.
That roof is fully walkable, but it's not intended for people to sit up there.
Okay.
This is really just so you can check the seals, make sure that everything is working well. If you need to have somebody do maintenance, the attached ladder is great because it's going to have the reinforcements behind.
Okay.
Nice big window in the back. These are frameless. So they're going to pop out this way so that when it's raining, you can still have the window open and get a little bit of fresh air in there.
Very nice.
Nice big slide out here.
Yes.
In fact, something interesting about this big slide out, let's kind of come around this way so you can see. One of the things that Thor has done is they have triple tracked this. So this is an electric slide out. It is a heavier slide out because this is where some of your kitchen appliances are going to be. And they've put in 3 tracks, beefy motors and great supports so that you don't get slide out failure.
Okay.
A lot of people think that electric slides are a bad thing. They're not, as long as they're beefy enough.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and slip around. I want to take you inside the Magnitude. It's going to be awesome.
All right.
And we'll start in the cab. Okay, Veronica, we're now inside the Magnitude, obviously. Pop open that door and that'll light up the dash.
Sure.
So we have kind of a combination analog and digital dash, which is, again, the kind of thing that you would expect to see on a higher end automobile.
Yeah.
If you look at your steering wheel, you're going to, of course, have your controls for cruise control, but you also have the Bluetooth capable phone. You can control your radio. And of course, if you look at that center screen to your right, that's going to be where all of your infotainment is. Now, your rear view mirror is going to have your rear view, which is awesome. I love that. It's so intuitive. We're so used to looking at our rear view mirror instead of a screen in the middle. So I love how they've made this really intuitive. Well, now I'm going to have you come back this way. This is a little bit of a climb here, but I love the fact that when we get inside the Magnitude, it's not the typical height of a Class C.
Right.
It's a little bit taller, and I just love all the space. Okay, Veronica, so here's the deal with this.
Right.
We have pulled this insert in so that we've made the whole bed. Most people like this out when they're going down the road just to give them more of a feeling of air and space. I mean, it's almost like being in a Class A to have this out. But this is the cool thing, this moon sun roof. Here's the deal, whoever is up here can operate this from right here. So this will close all of the way. I won't run it all the way down, but you can leave it halfway. It's whatever you want. Now, I would love to have this open when I was sleeping because I could see the stars.
But maybe not when you woke up in the morning.
Maybe not. Yeah, that's going to say maybe at some point when I get up to go to the bathroom, I come back in and I close this because I don't want the sun on my face. You're right.
Yeah.
But we do have operable windows on both sides, so you get a little bit of air up here. We do have a little pop-up vent here. So this is just, I mean, quite frankly, I like this better than the back bedroom.
Yeah, this is nice. I like it too.
This is where I would spend my rainy days.
Right.
So, but let's take a look at some more stuff.
Or bedroom.
Like you'd expect, this is going to slide down. Pillow cushions are going to fill in. We got a couple of great theater seats here. Now you can do something different sometimes. This is just a theater seat combination. It's not a bed.
Okay.
So she is what she is. By the way, the slide out is out right now. So know that going down the road, she's going to be a little bit more narrow.
A little tighter.
Take a look at the kitchen. What do you think about the kitchen?
That's really nice.
Take a look at the burners. Isn't that awesome?
I like this too, how you can
Yes,
take one sink off at a time. It's a double sink.
It's a solid surface countertop as well with a double barrel sink. We're starting to see those come back again. There for a while we saw a lot of farm sinks. And a lot of folks said they would like to see the double barrel. Now here's what's interesting about the burners. You get your choice, induction or traditional LP.
Oh, very nice.
So if you wanted to do something flameless, it's a little bit safer. The way your induction is going to work, if you don't know, is it's going to use a special pan and it works with magnets. The friction will generate the heat in the pan and that will heat the food. So otherwise this stays cool. So if this were on, I could actually put my hand right there unless a pan had been there for a while.
Okay.
So I kind of like that. It's the kind of thing that if you needed to do a little warm up down the road, bottle inside a pan or something.
Yeah.
You don't want to microwave it.
I was say, that's a large microwave
It's
too.
a residential
Wow.
convection microwave.
That's
So
nice.
this, like again, this is the kind of thing that you can spend some time in. And take a look at that refrigerator.
Yeah,
It's
it
huge.
looks full size also, huh? Yeah.
Definitely at least an apartment size refrigerator.
Right.
So this, again, if you're going down the road or if you just want to make sure you have plenty of drinks and pop and food and adult beverages, there's plenty of room in there. Now behind you is going to be the door to the bathroom.
Right
here.
Yeah.
Got a nice little corner radius shower, spot for your trash can, plenty of storage. And then this is one of your interface panels. This is basically how we run everything in here. There's your home screen. Come here, buddy. Doesn't want to register my finger. Come here. Lights. There we are. So you can monitor your your generator. I can't talk. We can also turn all of the lights on and off. Light master. Ready? Boom. And then you can choose the lights that you want to turn on. This is really kind of the future. You're going to see more and more of these electronic interface panels.
Yeah.
So as you get back into the bedroom, one of the first things I usually notice is whether there's carpet. No carpet. No carpet. It's all vinyl, which is so much easier to clean. We
Yeah.
can always throw down a rug here and there, a mat or something. But I love the big window in the back. It just really opens everything up. And there's tons of storage in here.
Yeah.
Tons of storage. Now this is going to operate on a diesel generator. So when you're off grid and you want to run the airs, and there are 2 of them, you're going to be running off of the same tank that fuels the vehicle. When you get down to a quarter of a tank, that generator is going to turn everything off. It'll turn itself off so that it doesn't strand you somewhere. So you have at least a quarter of a tank of fuel to get out.
Yeah. Large TV back here too.
Large TV, I mean, they've really thought about comfort. One of the things I think that Thor does particularly well is the inside styling, the interior styling is just superb.
Yeah.
Everything just really matches, but it's neutral enough that you can add your own splashes. You can really customize it yourself, but yet it doesn't, nobody walks in here and says, I don't like it.
Right. Well, this feels like a larger pathway as well.
Absolutely, and that's because of your bed
Roomier,
slide.
More roomy.
That's because of your bed slide. Your entire bed is going to come back in this way.
Okay.
I'm going to test this mattress. This is not one that folds up. So here's the deal. The cool thing is when the slide is retracted, you could sleep somebody back here if you wanted to.
Okay.
Now, it's not something that I would necessarily recommend. Remember, you do have a large window here.
Yeah.
So there are some safety concerns. However, some folks do want the opportunity to sleep a driver while they're in motion. Just remember, there are safety concerns. Veronica, have I sold you on a Super C?
I like this.
Isn't it awesome?
Unit. Yeah.
Now I just need a boat to pull it with, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kick it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Susan.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us next week for another episode of Let's Go Campin' on WHMB 40, Saturday at 8:30.